It begins like any other day. The sun rises over the city, painting the sky with soft pink and gold. People brew coffee, children laugh on their way to school, traffic hums along busy streets, radios play, news anchors read the weather and the world feels safe. No one knows that everything is about to change. Suddenly there is a blinding flash. It is brighter than the sun. Windows shatter. The ground shakes. A second later a thunderous roar fills the air. People look up, confused and afraid. A mushroom cloud rises over the city, black and boiling, reaching miles into the sky. In an instant the world is divided into before and after. The peaceful morning is gone. The city is on fire. Sirens wail and people run for shelter. But for many, there is nowhere to go. The age of nuclear war has begun. The first moments are chaos. Phones stop working. The sky turns dark. Across the world, leaders and citizens alike realize the nightmare is real. A nuclear warhead is not just a bomb. It is a machine of pure destruction. It begins with a decision. Someone, somewhere, gives the order. Deep underground, missile crews receive coded messages. They unlock safes, confirm launch codes, and turn keys at the same moment. The missile engines ignite. Within seconds, the missile blasts out of its silo. It arcs high above the earth, leaving a trail of fire. Inside, the warhead travels thousands of miles in less than 30 minutes. It separates from the rocket, re-enters the atmosphere, and falls toward its target at many times the speed of sound. The warhead explodes in mid-air, a few thousand feet above the city. This is called an airburst. The fireball is hotter than the surface of the sun. Everything within a mile is vaporized. Farther out, buildings collapse, glass flies like knives, and fires start everywhere at once. The science is simple but brutal. In less than 1 minute, a city becomes a ruin. The shockwave travels faster than sound. Radiation fills the air. Survivors, if any, are blinded, burned, and lost in the darkness. The first explosion is not the end, it is only the beginning. In command bunkers, generals and presidents watch radar screens. They see enemy missiles rising. They have only minutes to decide what to do. The doctrine is called launch on warning. If you wait, your own missiles might be destroyed, so you must launch before the enemy's bombs land. This is how nuclear war unfolds. One country fires, the other responds. Both sides launch hundreds of missiles, each carrying many warheads. Submarines hidden in the oceans join in, firing their own missiles from beneath the waves. There is no time for debate. The decisions are made in seconds. The world's nuclear arsenals are massive. The United States and Russia each have thousands of warheads, ready to fire at a moment's notice. France, China, the UK, India, Pakistan, North Korea, and Israel have their own weapons. The chain reaction is unstoppable once it starts. Every leader knows if you wait, you lose everything. If you launch, the world may end. The system is built for speed, not for second thoughts. In the first hour, hundreds of cities vanish. New York, Moscow, Beijing, London, Paris, Washington, D.C., all are targets. Each warhead explodes with the force of millions of tons of TNT. The blasts flatten skyscrapers, bridges, and highways. Firestorms rage, sucking in oxygen and turning everything to ash. Hospitals, police stations, and fire departments are destroyed. Emergency calls go unanswered. Roads are blocked by debris. Survivors wander through burning ruins searching for loved ones. The air is thick with smoke and dust. Day turns to night. In less than 60 minutes, the world's greatest cities are gone. More than 100 million people are dead or dying. The survivors are injured, burned, and terrified. Governments struggle to respond, but most leaders are dead or cut off. The world order collapses. The scale is almost impossible to imagine. In 1 hour, civilization as we know it is shattered. The world map is redrawn in fire and blood. The first day is honestly the worst in human history. The death toll is just beyond counting. Those close to the blasts are vaporized in an instant. Farther out, people suffer burns, broken bones, and deadly wounds. The fires, they spread for miles, feeding on everything that will burn. Clouds of radioactive dust called fallout drift on the wind. Radiation sickness begins within hours. People vomit, lose hair, and bleed from their gums. Hospitals are overwhelmed if they still exist at all. Doctors and nurses are injured or dead. There is simply not enough medicine, not enough clean water, not enough food. Governments are paralyzed. Communications are down. The military tries to restore order, but honestly, many soldiers are gone. Panic spreads, looting, violence, and chaos follow. People flee the cities, but really there is nowhere safe to go. Beyond the blast zones, the world watches in horror. News is scarce, rumors fly, no one knows if more bombs are coming, the sense of safety is gone forever. The explosions send millions of tons of soot and ash into the upper atmosphere. The sky darkens and sunlight just cannot get through. Temperatures drop by as much as 20 degrees Fahrenheit in some places. Summer, well, it turns to winter almost overnight. Crops fail. The growing season is cut short. Fields of corn, wheat, and rice die in the cold and darkness. Animals starve. People, already desperate, face a new enemy: hunger. The world's food supply collapses. Scientists call this nuclear winter. The effect could last for years. Even countries not hit by bombs suffer. Famine spreads across continents. Disease follows hunger. Societies break down. The world's population shrinks by billions. The sun, once a symbol of hope, is hidden behind a veil of smoke. The earth itself seems to mourn. It does not take a global war to cause disaster. Even a limited nuclear exchange, say between India and Pakistan, could kill millions. But the danger does not stop there. The smoke from burning cities spreads around the world. It blocks sunlight, cools the planet, and ruins harvests everywhere. Researchers believe that a small war could cause a decade of famine. Food prices would soar. Poor countries would suffer most. Millions could die of hunger, even in places far from the bombs. The lesson is clear: nuclear weapons are not just a local threat. They are a danger to everyone, everywhere. There is no such thing as a safe nuclear war. The effects are global and they last for generations. Even one mistake, one small war, could endanger the whole world. There is hope. For decades, nations have worked to prevent nuclear war. Treaties like the Non-Proliferation Treaty, or NPT, limit the spread of weapons. Agreements like New START reduce the number of warheads. Inspections and diplomacy keep the peace. Technology helps too. Early warning systems, secure communications, and arms control make accidents less likely. Scientists and activists push for disarmament. People march, protest, and demand action from their leaders. But treaties are fragile. They can be broken or ignored. The risk never goes away completely. That is why public pressure matters. Ordinary people must stay informed, speak out, and vote for leaders who take the danger seriously. Stopping nuclear war is possible. It takes work, honesty, and courage. But it is the only way to ensure a future. The threat of nuclear war is not a story from the past. It is real today and every day. Thousands of warheads remain on alert. Political tensions rise and fall. Mistakes, misunderstandings, or accidents could start a war at any moment. There are no winners in nuclear war, only loss, only suffering. The world we know could vanish in an hour. That is why understanding the danger is so important. That is why treaties, diplomacy, and disarmament matter. We must remember what is at stake. We must teach our children. We must demand action from our leaders. The power to end the world is still in human hands, but so is the power to save it. The choice is ours. The time to act is now.